Hello, it's Tigris98 here. Today I will be reviewing a movie called Believe. So, for a second, I will get the movie here on my little thing. Oh, and it's redoing that commercial thing again. So, this movie is supposed to be a kids movie. It's categorized as horror. And it's in the family kids section of Tubi TV, which is, in my opinion, Believe was a great movie, but it was a little bit too scary for kids. And it is rated PG, so I don't know what it's doing in the family and kids section in Tubi TV. And it is a 2009 film, and it's 1 hour 36 minutes long. From the plot, what I have learned about the movie, and from seeing it, it's about a boy who's having troubles in school, so he has to live with his grandfather in this gigantic house. So while he's living in that gigantic house, this woman, this apparition shows up of a ghost, asking for his help to find out who killed her or what happened to her. So during this whole movie, you will see, when you're watching this movie, in my opinion, the effects of the apparition were perfect. There and there. It gave you a sense of suspicion of when will this ghost appear, but you would know because of the moaning. But it did give me some suspicion. So that in my opinion, that was the great part of the film, because I was always waiting for something to happen in this film. So now that I have made it clear that this movie is not a good rating for kids, and it should not be in the kids section of this website that I watched it on, Tubi TV. It's sort of like, plus Tubi TV is sort of like a free Netflix. Instead of paying for Netflix, you could buy, if you can't afford Netflix, you can get Tubi TV. It's free. Everything is free on here. No fee necessary. So on to the review. So the movie about Believe was, so this boy moves to his grandfather's house and he gets suspended from school. So his grandfather hires a teacher to come to the house because he wants his grandson to be homeschooled while he's there. And this boy encounters this ghost, and he's trying to solve the family mystery by asking questions of the maid. The maid is not saying anything because she does not want to get fired. The driver is the only one who's speaking, and he's like, there's a ghost here, but that's all I'm gonna say. I don't want to get fired. So everyone's scared of the kid's grandfather in this movie, of what happened, and they don't want to talk about what happened to this individual. Mary Alice is her name. So they don't want to know so they don't want to talk about Mary Alice at all. But this boy goes to the library after he asks his teacher if he could go to the library, do some research. His teacher says yes, thinking he's doing it for his English assignment. But in reality, the boy was doing research on his house, on what happened to his great aunt. He finds this article from this author of the paranormal book he knew, and he goes to see this author, and he asks this author for this author's time to talk to him. So this author gives him a little time before they have to go back to the house, and how to communicate with ghosts. She wishes them luck, how to communicate, and gives them some advice to communicate. And while they're communicating, so they keep these two kids, Catherine and the boy, keep sneaking out of the house to learn as much as of their family history, what they have, because their family has a feud going on. So the grandfather doesn't want him to be friends with this girl named Catherine, and Catherine's uncle does not want her to be friends with this boy from this family, from the family that they have the feud going against. Now, in my opinion, in a family feud, the kids could be friends, and maybe if they worked on it closer to the end of the movie, they will work on it. But this is my opinion of the part of where the big feud happens and where they're telling the kids not to spend time with each other. In my opinion, this family feud, they could learn something from their children, that it's not no one's fault that this happened, and they shouldn't hide secrets, because their grandson and their niece are part of the family, and they should know the family history. That's my opinion. So, going on with that, while the kids are investigating, the grandfather catches him with the boy with this girl named Catherine. He tells him not to go see her anymore, but he breaks the rules. He goes see her anyway, and together they go on this adventure. They go to this haunted house because she's getting bullied. So while she's getting bullied at school, he tells her, "Hey, don't you want to stand up to the bullies that are bullying you?" So they scare these two boys. That's what he's good at. During this whole film, I've noticed this kid is just breaking all the rules, and he's still the bully. Because this boy started bullying, he got suspended for bullying two boys and scaring them. So now they're bullying her bullies by scaring them. She films she doesn't film them, but she takes a picture of them while they're running out of the house, terrified. Because what are they terrified of? Is the apparition of the ghost. They fake a fake apparition in the house that is claimed to be haunted, which is not really haunted, and stuff like that. So so they go in the house, they rig the house with scary stuff, scaring noises, they record themselves, and they scare these two bullies. In my opinion, again, they are bullying these two kids. So this is not good either. So upon them, it's not good. I know she was getting bullied, and after that, they read a newspaper article that the two boys that they scared moved away, and she's no longer bullied because her parents died, and she feels better. Close to the end of the movie, she's writing his name on like, you could see her cleaning up their mess in the house because he's moving away. She's thinking he's moving back, but in reality, he tells her at the end of the movie with the kiss that he's not moving back and stuff like that, and that he's staying, so they'll have many adventures together still. So I'm hoping that there will be a sequel to this movie, Believe, like maybe Believe Part 2. I don't know, but this movie was really good. So after that, after all the bullying and stuff like that, the two kids go again to the graveyard late one night, summoning this ghost of Mary Alice, and these two old men, they have to find one has to find his grandson, one has to find his niece. So they both have to work together. As much as they hate each other, they know they both have to work together. They come to reality like that. They're like, "Hey, we can't fight about this." That was in my opinion, that was good because they care about their family. And in the end, the ghost of Mary Alice shows up and speaks to her brother, and she's saying, "You had a lot of hate in your heart, so I did not show myself after my death to you and explain to you why I died." And close to the end of the movie, she's explaining what's happening and stuff like that to her, and it's showing her it in clips of what happened during the accident. So it was no one's fault that she died. One, it wasn't his fault, and the brother's fault, nor his friend's fault. So she's just saying it was no one's fault and they should not blame each other for it. So this movie also has a life lesson. Don't blame people if you don't know the full story. Bam. It's also but in my opinion, again, if you are watching this, don't let a 10-year-old kid watch this by themselves. They will be scared because it is PG. Wait for the kid to grow older. And again, if you are searching, go to, I'm not I'm not sponsored by any way by Tubi TV. I just think they're a good company if you're looking for a change from Netflix to stream to an online streaming site. So it is really a good website. Sure, they don't have stuff that you don't have on Netflix, but they do have several films. And they do have several genres. I think you could pick from, like, if you go here, they'll have a lot of categories, more categories than Netflix, actually. So Comic-Con, they have live Comic-Con streaming. They have award winners and national award winners. Foreign favorites, movies that aren't on Netflix. Romance movies for those romantic nights. So that's what I like about Tubi TV. But let's talk more about this film. So let's go back. So, oh no. Now I'm watching... Oh, damn. So, yeah. That's my review for the movie called Believe with Alicia Cuthbert. If you ever get Tubi TV, you can watch it there. Or you can look at it on other websites like Potluck. I'm pretty sure Potlucker would have this. And other streaming websites that you stream from. I don't know where you guys stream from. But if you are streaming, look. And if you have seen the movie, you can state your opinion in the in my comments below. Please comment. But don't do hate comments. I've already had that. I had to hide that comment. I don't know if my cousin was watching, but it was 7 years ago. There was a comment on one of our videos. But yeah. So please no hate comments like stuff like that. Or I will report you. I'm sorry, but I have the right to report people that are rude to me and stuff like that if I can't resolve it. I will try resolving it in the comment. So please don't hate these. Please tell me if you like these reviews. These are only 2 of 1 reviews that are going to happen on this channel for the winter time. The winter time is very long here. So right now we are in winter, January. So I will do these as many times as possible. Right now I'm just doing 2 to test this. And if I get viewers, then it will be great. If not, then it's still great, but please subscribe below. Hit the little bell icon to be notified when a new video pops up or when a new movie review pops up. I will be reviewing later this week. I will be reviewing after all the movies I have seen. I will make a haul video of 3 movies I've gotten on iTunes. So that's great as well.